doesn't feel like yesterday. It feels so far away. Now you're gone out of my life. You're gone without a fight. Simple things just take more heart to lay it down. Where would I start? These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments, time stood still. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable. You forever light my skies. Chasing past and chasing you. When you're lost along the way, running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. I'm chasing yesterday. It never hurts to turn your back on the things that you got wrong. It always hurts looking back. Find lyrics to a song. Weakest side takes force of mind. You need to help me win this fight. These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments you were hurt. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable. Forever lighting my skies. Chasing past and chasing you. You're lost along the way. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Days like this, you'll never miss. Every hour's eating at your soul. If someone say they'd save you, then leave you hanging out in the cold. You've tried everything, but hell consumes the night. You've tried everyone, but there's no one else inside. Singing to the world, the whole enemy lies. Time is running low. Singing to the world, the whole enemy lies. Where's your hero now? You thought they were brave, but they're running away. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? I see the pain buried in those eyes. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? It's days like this, you swing and miss, while your mind's digging your own hole. Where are the heroes tonight?
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
It's been a long week, and I'm a little on edge. I think I need to call my friends. Somebody come save me. It's 5:01, and we can drink the night away. Pour a little bourbon for me and my friends, and we'll see how this story ends. We'll kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. When the night is over at 6 a.m., I'll roll on home with a smile on my face. It felt like a good night, get a little crazy, let it all out and howl at the moon. My head is ringing like the plane has bells, and I can barely remember my name. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get down tonight. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get loud tonight. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the USRA. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the USRA. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the
Good evening, everybody. 16 seconds left in qualifying. Here you can see the runners going up top on where they've gone. We've got 150 laps tonight. We'll take a look at our schedule. Here at the St. Judes of Memphis, brought to you by, I want to say, Shake and Bakes, Ethan Horst. We'll get him in here a little bit later to talk about it. Well, you can see our stage. It's going to be lap 60. 150 laps. We're doing a little sunset racing. If you tuned in last night to the trucks, well, you saw it. We were racing in the night. Let's check out the last big part here. The points. There they are. 2 drivers locked in, both neon drivers. Carlton Charles, look at him. Up in 12th. Here in this NextGen field that producing over 25 drivers once again. Well, we're about the grid, so let's get those engines started.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
And there I am again, talking on mute. This time I'm going to catch it early. Pace car already off. We already got the grid. My bad, Brad. We are back at it. And Bennett looks to get that sweep. Can he sweep? He won last night in the Truck Series with another dominant performance. Last week, though, Devin Butchino played spoiler and showed why he is the current champion. Tonight's race brought to you by St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend. And that's being sponsored by Ethan Horse from Shake and Bake. That's a lot. A lot going on. One day I'm gonna remember to unmute after engine start. Maybe I should just stop muting it. 150 laps. Stage at 60. No, not your phone, Tina. It's me. I do it every week, and, well, these guys have learned just to say, hey, guy, no sound. Eventually I look over and I see all the red lights, and I realize I'm talking to myself. And I said a lot. I called out the grid. I let everybody know who's here, what they've been up to. But that's okay. As you can see, Ryan Gomes on that back bumper of Devin Butchino. Gomes missed last night, out playing some slow pitch softball. Normally a Tony Starch driver in the Truck Series comes back to his home trackside here in the NextGen. Pretty decent sized NextGen. We've tailored off a little bit. We're at 26 drivers tonight. Still putting up incredible numbers. And on a track like Nashville, let me tell you, I ran it last night, and it is not easy. Drivers really need to be patient. I believe these next gens, some of these guys are going to be downshifting in the turn because they are going to have to use their brakes. You'll see them, they'll brake into it, and a slower acceleration coming out of the turn. Chris Akers, well, he was a little unsure about this during practice. I was in his Discord. He's currently running 4th, watching him now in that 21 Reese's. As he's got Devin Zimmerman. We saw Zimmerman last night with a lot of long speed. The Denver Airport. Well, I hear the Illuminati hang out under the Denver Airport. I believe it's Illuminati. No idea where my ticker went. It's back up. David Hartney. He must have learned something in last night's booth. He had a great opportunities to watch some of these drivers, and he puts up the fastest lap of the session. Currently sitting in 12th. And you see that Tammy Strong, that custom pink paint job Hartney's been running for the last season. Things to watch for Nashville. Passing. It was not easy last night. 3 wide. Not easy. And really, you kind of go against it. And tire wear. Pit strategy is going to come in tonight. We'll see who takes those pits early. Right now, it's Bennett and Butchino. Chris Akers maintaining 3rd, Eddie Morris up to 4th, and Devin Zimmerman 5th. I'll tell you, I've been giving Eddie Morris crap for the last 24 hours because I beat him in last night's race. But don't think Eddie doesn't have speed. He is much faster than I would ever be at this track. He just made a mistake, forgot to check his tires, so I've been giving Eddie a little bit of crap. He knows it's all love. He knows I respect the hell out of him. He is way faster than I'll ever be. At least on anything under a Superspeedway. Travis Burton with that Heat Wave paint job, man. It is cotton candy colored. He's currently in 7th. He's got Grayson Pate and Rob Duvendak falling with him. And the Cat 5-5 running just those hints of pink and that Tammy Strong. As you can see, multiple drivers. A lot of rookies between these two series this season. Now, when you see that many rookies, you start to think, how disastrous could this be? Well, this rookie class has proven they are here to race. They've brought some extra speed to the trucks and the next gen. And if you watched last night, I believe we had 2 cautions, and one of those was the stage. These next gens looking to repeat that. Devin Zimmerman looking to run down Eddie Morris and Chris Akers. He'd love to get back into that second place. But right now it is Travis Bennett back out in front. He led the most laps last week, but Devin Butchino showed why he's the champion of long run speed. Able to just save those tires and gain on Travis at the end and take the win, lock his way into the playoffs. We knew coming in, Team Neon is the team to beat. We've got some really good teams here. You got 2 sets of trackside teams. You know, the original trackside, it's going to consist Billy Tidhoff, Blaze Richardson, Cheeseburger, and Josh Hall. And then you got TS2. It's going to be Gomes Brothers, Trey Spears, the Aussie, Adam St. John, and Ira Kohlhaas. So we've said those 2 teams and those mix of drivers, they're due. Shake and bake. Those guys constantly putting in a bunch of laps. They practice the hell out of every track they need to go to, and you always see them here together. But Neon still the team to beat. Midnight Motorsports, well, they've shown some pretty good speed, and that's where our current leader, Travis Bennett, signed his free agency. Starch Racing has 2 veterans, of my heart anyway, with Chris Akers, Robert Duvidak. Devin Zimmerman looks to be running tank racing alone tonight. I don't see any Lepicky fam. High lines, that's going to be your Matt Allen, your Kevin Graham. And then back row with Balenciaga and Michael Wolf in the SCSRA garage. Bennett still maintaining your lead. These guys keeping it green. And already coming to 18 laps. Now let's see if we can find a little far chase action here. What I might have to do here is when we hit our first commercial, I'm going to attempt to load our camera pack and maybe get our better cameras going in. That is one thing I did not do tonight, so forgive me. I blame Duvendak as he kept me on Call of Duty. The wife's at work, so why not take advantage of the time? As we ride right now with the 29 of Ira Kohlhaas. Let's go look at our leader up here. What is this man doing to stay so fast? Can we get... Oh, well, we don't want to go that way. Let's nose it. You can see it, the shifting. Braking, 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 braking. Patient through the turns. You've got to be patient through these turns. The tire wear is real, and look who is right behind him. Devin Bucciano and Chris Akers. They are closing the gap a little bit. Passing, not easy. Our biggest mover so far, Dalton Gibson. He is up 8 spots. And down 10, Trey Spears. Trey, extremely quick last night in the trucks. Had a great stage finish. And right now, he's down 10 spots. I'll tell you, if you're David Hartney, you are not going to want to stay up there in that high line very long. That will wear those tires, and with the driver underneath you not letting you down, he is just going to have to figure it out and try to save as much as he can there. As you see, Hartney now swaps positions. They're going to door. That's going to be Gibson and David Hartney. A little side-by-side door action. They're dooring again. 17's going to have to be careful. He's going to slide down in front of the 6, come down in front of Justin Bell. 17 going to try to take that position away from Hartney. That high line burns those tires. Hartney again comes down and doors the 17. Zimmerman, Devin Zimmerman, now up to 4th. He was able to get past Eddie Morris. We'll keep an eye on those top 5. But right now, the action back here with Dalton Gibson and David Hartney. Justin Bell, Joe Wright now joining the fun as they try to run down the Cat 5-5. Remember, Cat 5-5 started 2nd. He has fallen all the way to 9th. Hartney and Gibson almost come together again. Oh, now Bell and Wright come together. Now it looks like they are starting to calm down. I think they've had enough door action. Exchanged enough paint. Seems all has settled down for now. But for how long? As Gibson and Joe Wright able to get around David Hartney. Trey Spears now going to keep David Hartney up towards the high side. Hartney is going to have to be careful in this high line. He is going to run out of tire before stage if he maintains that line too long. Still, Travis Bennett, Devin Bucciano, Chris Akers, Devin Zimmerman, and Eddie Morris are your top 5. Eddie Morris is falling like a rock. He is coming down pit road. don't know if this is a scheduled stop. They're 30 laps in. Maybe this is strategy. That's going to put Duvendak now in the top 5. We'll see if anybody follows suits, but right now Eddie Morris has entered the pits. And Eddie's on his way out. Duvendak now comes into pit road. He's going to be the second car who comes on down. And we're going to try this real quick. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's going to drive me nuts, though. You just get so many more camera angles, to include TV3. Rob Duvendak gets a 1X, but no black flag. With a 42-second pit run there. Eddie Morris was a 41.683, so almost a second difference. David Hartney on his way in. So we have not seen the masses come down pit road as of yet. Looks like Morris and Duvendak opt to split this stage right in half. Devin Zimmerman, he's on his way down. Grayson Pate, black flag. Josh Hall comes down pit road. Oh, Grayson. You gotta be on the inside of that cone. That's okay. Grayson Pate is gonna have to come back around. Jacob Greenlee and Josh Hall have now come down pit road as well. Billy Tithoff on his way down. He brings the pizza man, Blaze Richardson, here on lap 34. And our champ, Devin Butchino, comes down pit road. Kevin Graham, black flag. He'll be coming back. And this might just be a speeding penalty. Oh, Butchino gonna be pissed. Kevin Graham not on that outside line. They're both trying. Graham's trying to get off. Butchino's trying to get in. They can't get past each other. Woo-wee. Team Neon, you gotta... I don't want to be up in there right now. I'm sure Devin was not happy, especially when trying to run down Travis Bennett. Hell, well, Kevin Graham's going for a ride. He's on his way in. Pit road giving these NextGens a little bit more struggle than it did the trucks last night. Eddie Morris, the new fastest lap. At the same time, Duvendak puts up his best lap as Michael Wolf comes off pit road. "13 cars still to pit." We are keeping an eye on pit road now to see who comes in next. How long does Travis Bennett stay out? Does Chris Akers and Joe Wright go with them? Ryan Gomes, Justin Bell, Ira Kohlhaas Balenciaga, Cheese, Ethan Horse, St. John also out. And Joe Wright now coming down pit road. So there goes the third place driver. So Brad, where are we going that we're at the Denver airport? A big major hub out there in the Midwest. And those tires showing their speed right now for Eddie Morris. And Rob Duvendak, here they come. Surging through this field. The old Ethan Horse, he's on his way down the pit road. Chris Akers, the second place driver, enters the pits. Travis Bennett is going to have to be careful staying out there. He is still putting up 30.6s. And those who have pit, to include Duvendak and Butchino, they're about a second faster right now. So you can see the tire wear, really, it's going to pull on Bennett. Five cars remain out. As St. John, Justin Bell, they come down pit road. That's going to move Bennett, Trey Spears, Travis Burton, Ira Kohlhaas, Balenciaga, and Cheeseburger Lawrence to that 44-lap stint. Travis Burton now comes down pit road. Coming home to Utah. All right. Well, safe flight. Enjoy that Denver weather. I know a couple weeks ago, I had some coworkers out there. There was still snow up on the mountain in beautiful, expensive Denver. That's one thing I always hear. Cost of living in Denver is crazy. But it is beautiful. Now we are still awaiting Travis Bennett to make the decision to enter pit road. He is running this car dry. He is 8 seconds ahead of second place, Trey Spears. And right now, the entire field from 5 all the way back to 26 are at least 1 lap down. Awaiting our leader to enter pit road. Rob Duvendak now, he's leading the surge back up the track. He has teammate Chris Akers for Sarge Racing. Eddie Morris and Devin Zimmerman. He's got himself a crowd with him. They too are awaiting these top 4 drivers to pit in. As Travis Bennett enters the pits, so does Chucky Balenciaga. Trey Spears, your leader. And Trey gets 1 lap led. He is the only other driver to lead a lap, as we've got 11 to go until our stage break. Interesting strategy by Bennett. His pits time is a 6.1. That tells me Travis Bennett took gas only, no tire. He is on his way back out. An interesting strategy from Bennett. And I believe with the stage coming up, he is trying to get back out and gain some of these positions back. As Bennett does come back out on the track, currently sitting 3rd. Drivers remain out on a 52-lap run. Ira Kohlhaas, Trey Spears. As I say that, Trey Spears comes down pit road. And Grayson Pate coming back down. Chris Akers gets around Travis Bennett, and that is those old tires that Bennett's on. Remember, Bennett's still on 53-lap tires, unless he just took rights. We'd have to go back and look. He was not in there very long, though. Just about 6 seconds. Now Bennett has a slew of cars behind him. Ira Kohlhaas, the only driver to not pit in. He has got to be getting close to fumes. When does Ira go in? Akers currently 7 seconds behind our leader. With Ira being the current leader, 16 cars are back to the lead lap. And 10 are not. Bennett now falls to 4th behind Devin Butchino. Can he hold off Devin Zimmerman and Rob Duvendak? Chris Akers with a 2.5-second lead on Devin Butchino, awaiting Kohlhaas. Duvendak and Balenciaga make contact. Will we get a caution? If so, Ira would win stage like he did last week. Here's the contact. Oh, Duvendak hard into the wall. That's going to drop him down to 8th. He's able to save it, keep back up. Balenciaga a lap down. Ira almost won a second stage by caution. The 29 trying to get back around. We are on lap 60. You can see how slow he is. Does Ira have the gas? Remember, he's got to make it back around to try to get down pit road. Chris Akers doing everything in his power to run him down. It's going to stop 2 seconds after. Akers coming up to the line. He's going to get around him. And caution is out. Chris Akers, with the last second move, wins the stage here at Nashville. And I'll tell you, the boss, Tony Starch, going to be happy with that performance. He's going to want to know the status of Duvendak's car, but right now, Tony Starch, a happy man. And we'll head to a quick commercial. Well, let me tell you, Ira came in immediately after the stage. He's going to get a black flag. Does get some stage points. And that might go to the admins about staying out, not being able to get in. We'll see how that plays out. I'm not quite sure. Some leagues are a little different. Akers trying to get past Butchino. And the win goes to Devin Butchino. These guys are going to have to be careful coming out of pit road. As we're going to go drop into Starch Racing. Great. Chris, guy in the booth, get a copy.
Yes, sir, I do, guy.
Man, what a move to chase down the long runner of Ira Kohlhaas. I'll tell you, old Tony Starch is happy with that performance, bringing home the stage win tonight. How are we feeling about this track?
Ooh, I ran my butt off to run him down, trying to get that stage win. I made a great call when I pit. Gives me great information for later, and shoot, let's go get it. Let's see if we go win this race now. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I was going to be doing. I'm happy with the performance so far, so let's get it.
Well, that's it, man. And solid run by you and teammate Rob Duvendak. Duve, we saw you get in with Chucky a little bit. Sent you back to an 8th place, I believe 8th place stage finish, man. Not too bad of a run. Would have loved to be up there in the top 5. How we feeling? I know this track was giving you all a little bit of chaos in practice.
Yeah, I mean, this is really, I think, the first time I've ever ran here, so it's kind of a learning curve as I went, and just trying to learn by watching the guys in front of me who are faster, and kind of adapt my driving strategy off of how they are driving the track, and really it helped me out a lot. I was able to get up there till, I think I was up to the 4th before Charles, as a lapper, felt like he had to push the issue, and kind of got into me there and sent me up the wall, but coming out with a top 10, some stage points is a win in my book, but just really hope. I really thought I was gonna have more respect from lap traffic there, but you know, you race people the way you're gonna get raced back. So we'll see.
That's it. Long race ahead. Good luck to you guys down here in Starch Racing, and I know Tony's up there rooting for you, so we'll catch you
Hell yeah,
hopefully
brother.
at the end.
Well, thanks, sir.
Sounds good.
And Starch Racing, boys, you can tell Duvendak was not going to be happy. I called that out. I'll tell you, I've raced with Duve for a long time, and he keeps it as clean as he can. Tries to avoid it, so when he gets contacted, he is not a happy camper. He's not too emotional, but man, that definitely dropped him down in stage points. But Chris Akers with the big win to be able to dive on Ira. As we're going one, let's take one more quick commercial. Let's go hear from old Eddie Morris. He's famous, you know. And we're going to bring it back live. Old, famous Eddie Morris at Morris Customs. Reach out to him for all your paint schemes. And, man, with birthdays and anniversaries. And check out Dev Sports Cards. He's got a hell of a lot of memorabilia. No, Dev's about to move down to Florida. And, well, we got some pretty good collections down here. So I'm sure he's going to be stocking up once he makes that move. We are back to green flag racing. Cheeseburger Lawrence. He stayed out. 21 lap stint. Currently collecting some laps led. Devin Butchino gets back up to second. Zimmerman, Travis Bennett, and Chris Akers round out your top 5. Eddie Morris, Duvendak, Dalton Gibson, Joe Wright, and David Hartney, your current top 10. Pretty quiet night. Almost had a caution, an unscheduled one, but you know what? Able to save it, keep it green, and finish. I'm telling you, if Ira would have won another stage, and I know last week this admin team had to go back and review that. There were cars all over the place when the caution came out. So I know Hartney, Dev, Sylvan, they all had to go and check out where everyone was on the track when it came out. And yes, Ira was the stage winner last week, so heck of a job by him. Ooh, Travis Bennett getting a little wobbly there. Did not like that 3 wide. As you see that Boosie's car trying to work its way back up to the lead. Right now, everybody a little jumbled, as we expect to see that with the restart. See how long these guys stay out. I don't know if anyone's going to be doing the IRA 60 lap run again. That was a little insane. And my apologies, we have passed lap 66, so you know what that means. Let's count them down. 81 to go. I didn't forget, I'm just blind. And I can barely read. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Looks like we've been getting some action all over the YouTube area. We got one tuning in over here at Twitch. If you haven't already, do us a favor, give us a like, a follow. I know everybody appreciates it here in the SCSRA. SCSRA runs Tuesday trucks, Wednesday NextGen, as we're watching now. Occasionally, we got us a Thursday show with David Hartney. Friday, we've got open broadcasting training, so you may see a broadcast pop live from time to time, see how these guys act. Through the ASR, they're running a little fun league, nothing serious. Sunday, the NSRA, they're running their Sunday Select. It's been intense over there. Quick races, clean races, some 3 wide everywhere. And I go on vacation. When I get back, the ASR Tour comes back. Is Devin Butchino able to get around Travis Bennett? He's going to take the lead. Now Devin Zimmerman going to get around Bennett. Eddie Morris going to get it. We got trouble going on as the caution is out. And that looked to be Justin Bell and Josh Hall. Let's go take a look. Oh, the 6 breaks loose and snaps back, and Josh Hall, wrong place, wrong time. The 6 with the overcorrection, not able to get it back straight. And they'll be coming down pit road. Devin Butchino, our leader. And we'll let these guys get all funneled back. See who comes in, and if nobody comes in, we are going to go find Ethan Horst. Of course, you know, he's all the way in the bottom. That doesn't help me at all. And we shall see. So, unlucky break as Justin Bell just loses control of the car. Josh Hall, wrong place, wrong time. He's going to collect the meatball flag. He'll be coming in to burn up that fast repair. And still doing a little bit of filing and spreading out here. Most of these guys on a 12-lap stint, so I don't see too much pacing going to happen. I don't think so.
How much gas we just burned in that run.
Hey, we don't care about the gas. Ethan, guy in the booth, you get a copy.
Hey, what's up?
It's okay, Dalton. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's fair.
Well, man, Ethan, I told you I was going to come down here. SCSRA appreciate you sponsoring tonight's race, and had to come down and talk to you about the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend, man. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, recently, the last year or so, I've gotten into marathon running, and St. Jude is a charity that me and my fraternity actively engage in and like to raise money for. And so it just kind of, you know, worked out. They put on this marathon every year, and I'm getting into marathon running. I just figured, you know, why not do something good for the kids? It's something kind of close to my heart, and hopefully I'll run and perform out there a little better than I am tonight. But I've got a link out there. Hopefully people see it, and if they feel generous, you know, donating would be nice. I see none of it. It all goes to St. Jude, and pretty much just doing what I can for a good cause.
All right, buddy. And where is that link?
Butchino said it should be in the description. I don't know if that ever got worked out.
It's somewhere there. I believe it's in the general chat.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's all it is. Just trying to raise awareness and do something good.
Well, man, I'll tell you what. You know, obviously, old broadcasting, it's a paid job. It's not much, but I will donate tonight's broadcast fees to your cause. So
Oh man, that's awesome.
It is definitely a good one. So I'm going to go find that link. I'll get it up for our viewers, man. We'll get those broadcast fees donated. And I'll tell you what, I appreciate you doing it. Hell, if I ran to my mailbox, I think I'd die. So running marathons, I used to run 5Ks and obviously whatever else the Air Force tried to make me run, and I hated every second of it. So I commend you for running for that cause. But tonight's broadcast fees will go to St. Jude's.
All right. Well, I really appreciate it. And I
All right.
appreciate the league for letting me get this out there and for this opportunity.
Well, we appreciate it, and thanks for Shake and Bake for coming over and putting on a show. So hopefully the night turns around and we catch you at the end.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And that's it. I am going to go and search for this link. And I want to say, I know he put it somewhere. I just got to find out where Devin Butchino hid the link. But we'll find it. We will get it posted. Maybe it is in the descriptions. But as these guys go back to green, if I'm quiet, well, it's because I'm trying to read Discord, and we already know I can't do it very well. Can't multitask. I'm not very good at it. As Eddie Morris, he got some fresh tire, man. Eddie Morris is in the lead, and we are cautioned. As Cheeseburger Lawrence, Matt Allen, Ryan Gomes, St. John, and Ira Kohlhaas. Well, this restart not as planned. 3 wide. We said it does not work well here at Nashville, and oh my God. Cheese is dead. Well, sorry about your car, Cheese, but you're not doing so hot. Cat 5-5 just hits him, loses, everyone spinning a little bit. Cat 5-5 with the adjustment. Cheeseburger Lawrence, he dead. And somehow St. John got the meatball flag. I'm not exactly sure how it does not say Cheeseburger Lawrence has a meatball flag. He definitely does not. Incredible. But Cheeseburger Lawrence definitely going to be coming down pit road as car was still moving. Well, I'm going to head to a quick commercial once again to try to figure out where the link is from Devin Butchino. I'll be right back. And we are still looking for a link, and that's okay. Eddie Morris, your leader. Butchino, second. Akers, third. Devin Zimmerman, fourth. Dalton Gibson, fifth. So Neon back out in front. Well, you know, I can't find the link. But I'll tell you what I can do. Believe it or not, sometimes a little Google action will get you far. So if we come to old Google and we look up the the St. Jude Memphis Marathon. And it pops right up. And it looks like they have already raised 2.5 million of a goal of 16 million. Ronnie Schwartz bringing in 102,000. I'll tell you, that's pretty good. But if you go look at their participants and you type in old Ethan Horse, well, I can't find them. There it is, Ethan Horse. And he is definitely looking for some donations. So let's come over here to old Ethan. And I'll tell you, we will get I guess I got to put my address. I'm telling you, we're going to get this payment in here for Ethan. And you know, we'll give it a little bit of topper. We'll give a little bit more. As easy as that. And just like that, you can donate to St. Jude. I did it in one caution. And I'll tell you, you get these guys out there running and raising some money. You know, they put out money to sponsor and support us. The least we can do is sponsor them as well. As we are back to green, Eddie Morris still our leader. And I think if I put a little message here, well, I think it pops up. It does. So, a little bit long. That's okay. We'll get rid of all that length. The easiest way is fundraising.stjude.org. And that's going to be right above our Tammy Strong. We're going to move try to move Tammy Strong down. And we'll keep it up there. And Ethan Horse, give him a look. These college guys out there running, I'll tell you what, I went to college with a wife and 2 kids, and I don't think you could have paid me to run. I was just out of the military, and shoot, I don't think if the military was going to pay me to run, even though they did, I guess, still couldn't pay me enough money to go run right now. There ain't no way. And he's out there running for a good cause, so let's show him a little bit of love here at from the SCSRA family for the St. Jude Memphis Marathon weekend. Oh, and we are in Caution Fest now. Joe Wright, Rob Duvendak. They're going to catch it here. Whoa, Joe Wright takes the air behind Duvendak. It sends Duvendak to the inside. And he gets the meatball flag. Comes in fast. Keeps it down as hard as he can. Nowhere to go. He's trying to keep it down. Can't. And he is going to collect. Kevin Graham, Michael Lawrence, Adam St. John. Duvendak absolutely destroyed. Tried to keep it down. Tried to keep it back off the track. And just nowhere for him to go. We are back under caution. Well, we got through the stage clean. These next gens, a little bit different beast than the trucks. A little bit more horsepower. And definitely hold some more rooms for the possibility to create a little bit more chaos. Now, Ethan sponsoring a couple races this season. So again, check it out, fundraising.stjude.org. And I am pretty sure if you just go to that website, it's as easy as can be. You go and search for the event from that main site, and it brings you to the Memphis Marathon weekend, and then you just search the driver, or you can just donate general. You don't have to donate, I guess, under Ethan. I don't know. Maybe he gets like. Remember when you were in school, you get enough donations, you get like a little toy. Or maybe he gets a little toy. I don't know. But pretty good. And pretty simple to actually donate. And I'll tell you, I don't know. Let's see. A display capture. This might mess up all around. Well, it ain't that one. There we go. So, I know, guys, we're under caution. But here is the St. Jude website. Okay, you come on over here. You see these participants? Well, you look at all participants, and you see, if you just type his last name, as you can see my caps lock was on, you just type in a little horse, he pops up. He's the first one here. You come to old Ethan, you can see $50 from, well, I guess me, but it's from the SCSRA, so that is where Ethan's at. Definitely give him a like, and I'm sure he's going to be like, what are you doing? Well, this is what happens when you get a bunch of cautions. You come and check out what our drivers are doing. It's more than driving. A lot of these guys out there in the community doing a lot of good things. So we've got Ethan on the board. And we're hoping we can get that increased a little bit. He's trying to get a $250 goal, so the SCSRA broadcasting team has already gotten him his 20%. And, well, I don't even know what happened there. We'll bring it back to live, as I know, and go and try to figure out what in the world I just did to the booth. Well worth it, though. As we can end it. And bring it back to a full-size booth. We're back. Look at us go. Well, we started clean. We're going back green. We're going back live stream. And big screen. Eddie Morris still leading the way. Devin Bucciano. Devin Zimmerman, Dalton Gibson, Chris Akers. That is our top 5. Duvendak, after getting turned, falls all the way back to 20th. As we'll keep this on crashes. We've had a messy run. See if these guys can get it back to a long green flag run, as we've only got 58 laps to go. Some of these drivers on a very long run stint. 31 for Eddie Morris. Some of these guys have pit in, knowing they're going to have to come in again anyway. And we'll see how it plays out here at Nashville. As these cars start to separate in their field. And the tires begin to wear, especially for the top 12 right now. They're out there over 30 laps. It gives Rob Duvendak an opportunity to make up some ground here. He did get the meatball. I believe he had to use his fast repair. He did. And I'm wondering if he took a little bit of tire. Justin Bell and Balenciaga. On lap 92, they get into it. "21 cars back on the lead lap. Trey Spears, the last car on the lead lap. St. John, Kevin Graham, Ira Kohlhaas. They're more than one lap down. Cheeseburger Lawrence and Grayson Pate seem to have disconnected from the session. Grayson, outstanding job, 50 laps down. We know I just give those shake and bake guys a hard time. A great team. Love having them run the ASR with us. Love having them over here in the SCSRA. Well, Duvendak's worked his way up to 11th. He's moved up 9 spots from this restart already. He's going to see if he can show some speed here. Joe Wright, David Hartney. You saw them right in front of Duvendak a little bit. Looked like they might have got a little door action with each other, and they're teammates. Now Hartney follows behind Joe Wright. Matt Allen, Dalton Gibson. And Rob Duvendak trying to get around his favorite name to say, Billy Tithoff. And he does. As those tires definitely showing the speed of the 99 right now. The 99 now coming up on Dalton Gibson and Matt Allen. And he's going to dive the inside of Gibson. He is making his way up through the field. He is 4 seconds back from Eddie Morris after starting on this restart in 20th. We now ride with old Billy Titoff and Dalton Gibson, as they both fell one position to the 99. Duvendak now in 8th, looks to run down David Hartney. Joe Wright. Blaze Richardson comes on down pit road. He now falls 1 lap down. Devin Zimmerman gets around Eddie Morris. He is now our leader, and he gets his first lap led of the night. So Ira Kohlhaas and Michael Lawrence, they both led laps tonight. They are 3 laps and, well, multiple laps down as Jesus Night's over. Trey Spears, he also led a lap. He's currently sitting in 20th. Chris Akers in 5th. Travis Bennett in 4th. Devin Butchino 3rd. Eddie Morris 2nd. And now Devin Zimmerman, our leader. Those top 5 have all led a lap. Eddie Morris has led 27, Butchino 10, Travis Bennett 49. As we have 43 laps remaining, so we've got not a lot of time to go. And pit stops coming our way very shortly. Devin Butchino now gets past teammate Eddie Morris. Morris falls to 4th. Duvendak got around David Hartney. He moved up to 7th. Chris Akers now gets around Eddie Morris. He moves up into 4th. And still awaiting mass pit stops. 40 laps to go. So they will definitely be on a 1 and final stop. It's just a matter of how long do they want to go on old tires versus some freshies. Looks like Balenciaga got in the wall a little bit up there. Cheeseburger Lawrence, welcome back. He has entered the track from pit road. And a little bit of door action going there. Looks between Billy Tithoff and Balenciaga. Still awaiting pit stops. Josh Hall moves up into 12th. Tithoff 13th and Balenciaga 14th. Still on the lead lap. St. John, the man in the future, has entered pit road. Devin Zimmerman continues to be our leader. And we'll tune in more to those leaders after we watch these last pit stops. Right now, the top 6 on a 52-lap run. Compared to Rob Duvendak, who's on a 26-lap run. Pit road looking empty. Jacob Greenlee comes down to pit with 34 laps remaining. Now Butchino, Akers, Dalton Gibson, and Matt Allen come down to pit. Michael Wolf comes down to pit. So pit road now active. Butchino with a little bit slower there at a 41.250. Chris Akers with a 49.556. So he's going to have to make up some time. A little bit longer pit stop there for Chris. Rob Duvendak came back in. With a lightning fast 37.316. Ethan Horst, tonight's race sponsor, he has entered pit road. $11 cars remain. Who's going to be next? Joe Wright, our leader. Zimmerman and Travis Bennett have come in. Zimmerman currently sitting 12th. Eddie Morris remains out. Joe Wright remains out. David Hartney, Travis Burton. Well, Travis Burton, Joe Wright, Justin Bell, all coming down pit road now. Keep an eye on our leader. From Morris Customs and Team Neon, Eddie Morris. Well, Gibson right now is currently running 14th. He has completed his pit stop, so there's going to be some more cycling going on. Zimmerman, Devin Zimmerman, a 2X and a meatball flag. What in the world? Zimmerman just breaks loose, and here comes the hit against the wall. Zimmerman's going to have to come back in. That is not good news for our former leader. As with that meatball, he'll be required to come back down pit road. And oh, Zimmerman again! Brakes coming into pit road, and well, if you're going to wreck the car and get a meatball, you might as well go big. And here he comes to use that fast repair. Eddie Morris, 61 laps in, still leading. Now, Josh Hall, he's on a 49 lap stint. He's still going to have to pit. But he is on the long run. We know they can do 60 laps. And I think just at 60 laps, Ira ran out of gas. So Eddie Morris, our leader. Josh Hall second. Billy Tithoff. Trey Spears, Ryan Gomes, the last remaining 5 who have not pit. Devin Zimmerman did clear his meatball flag. But unfortunately, he is 3 laps down and I believe still sitting on pit road. Eddie Morris now coming down pit road. That's going to make Josh Hall our leader. Here he comes down pit road. Billy Tithoff to the lead. Eddie Morris on his way back out, going to remain on the lead lap. And in front of Chris Akers. And Tithoff now in. And Trey Spears now your leader. So multiple lead changes, guys getting a lap led here and there. Trey already has 4 tonight. Will he pit in this time and pass the baton to the Cat 5-5 and allow Ryan Gomes to get a lap led? And 9 seconds behind him, Travis Bennett. Now the 17 is all the way up in 5th. We see the Gibby fans here. Trey Spears still hanging out. Looks to be going around another shake and bake driver. It's Ethan Horst. And it will put him as the lucky dog candidate as Trey gets around him. And Ethan knows he's quicker. He's already made his pit stops. He's on a 10-lap run. Ryan Gomes, well, he's on a 40-lap run, and I'm not quite sure how he's keeping it on the bottom the whole way. No arcing in. A lot of brake and patience coming out of Ryan Gomes right now. Travis Bennett has closed it to 7.3. as we are keeping an eye on Trey Spears and Ryan Gomes. They are the last two drivers in the cycle. And Trey Spears almost makes contact with the 41. Now, Trey is on a 42-lap run. So if you're Trey Spears, you're hoping for caution. If you're Ryan Gomes, also hoping for caution. They are in for the long run here, because Travis Bennett is flying and cooking behind him. He is currently 5 seconds behind Gomes and Spears, with 30 lap fresher tires. These two guys up front are going to want that caution soon, because as this field starts to catch back up, they're going to lose positions quickly. Is there enough time? They don't have the gas to make it, so they still have to come back in. Trey Spears now with just under 4 seconds lead on Travis Bennett, the first driver on those 17-lap tires. Interesting to see Eddie Morris. Eddie's only on 9-lap old tires, so he's got 9 laps fresher to the good. He's going to be able to see how quick Eddie can be as this thing comes to the end. He is currently 14 seconds behind our leader. And he's really going to have to push these tires. Devin Butchino, he's gotten around Dalton Gibson. Ryan Gomes has been passed by Travis Bennett. So Gomes currently now third. Trey Spears, he's next, and he knows it. He's got a 1.7 second advantage. You can see right there. Here comes the Boosie car, representing all super gas stations around the country. As brisket's on the board. And Travis Bennett is coming quick. If you've never been to Buc-ee's, by the way, you're missing out. You are missing out. If there's one close by, make the drive. It's like going to a mall. Full of delicious meats, cheeses, fudge, peanuts, coffee. I mean, I love their coffee. I don't think I ever leave that place without spending $60. Well, my phone just made the night-night sound, so you guys have a great night. I guess I need to go prepare for bed. No way. No sleeping now. Not with 11 to go. Duvendak now gets around Ryan Gomes. Ryan falls to fourth. But Trey Spears still holding off Travis Bennett. 10 to go. If you're Travis Bennett, do you maybe slow the pace? You know you're faster. Do you try to save a little bit more tire? I don't think so. I think he knows he has the tire to continue his pace until the end. He'll be on 33 lap stint. And we know some of these drivers have really good long run speed. 33 laps is only half the run. So if you're Travis Bennett, you're feeling pretty confident right now. You just know you've got to get around the 3. As there it is. Bennett gets around Trey Spears. And Spears not going to push the issue. And here comes that 38.99. You can see him finally getting a glimpse in the back. That blue and gold. He's looking to get around Trey Spears. The field really separated. Looks like Blaze Richardson came back into pits. He's on his way back out. He's a couple laps down. He'd rather drive comfortably. It's not worth fighting over the positions and burning your tires. You got the set. Go use them. 7 laps remain. Oof, that's going to put them at a 61 lap. And if you saw Ira, as soon as that thing came to caution end and the caution flag flew up, Ira immediately dove into the pits, collected a black flag. Trey Spears just trying to get to the line. Does he have enough car left? Can he save enough gas in the next 6 laps to make this? Ryan Gomes has fallen all the way down to 6th. Trey Spears done a much better job managing this long run and kind of keeping his speed. Trey right now running 31.6, whereas Duvendak and Travis Bennett are running 30.3s and 4s. So about a second difference. Now Trey puts up a 32, about a second and a half, as Duvendak now gets around Trey Spears. Trey Spears now going to have to fight off Joe Wright and Devin Butchino if he wants a podium finish. And you see Joe Wright trying to close the gap on him. Wright goes to the inside of Spears. Spears gets out of his way. Trey now falls to 4th. Joe Wright gets around him. With 4 laps remaining. Travis Bennett 5-second lead. As Devin Butchino now gets around Trey Spears. He has fallen down to 5th. He is looking just to finish at this point. Such a long run. 58 laps for him and Ryan Gomes. And they are looking for survival, running in the same Discord for Trackside 2, or TS2, as you'll see them represented. And they also, interesting enough, have Ira Kohlhaas as one of their teammates, and we know he is the stage long run specialist. We've seen it 2 weeks in a row. And looky here. We've got a white flag. Will we have a battle for this second position? Travis Bennett should be able to coast his way into victory lane. As here he comes. And starts racing. Can it be? Travis Bennett, impressive run all night, but Rob Duvendak battles his ass off all the way back to second. We saw him involved in multiple incidents not to his doing. Battles back to a second on a track he's never ran. Joe Wright takes third. Devin Butchino takes fourth. So that's 2 Neon drivers. They're going to have incredible points tonight. Dalton Gibson takes fifth. Eddie Morris, 6th. Ryan Gomes, 7th. Ryan Gomes, 7th. Travis Burton, 8th. Matt Allen, 9th. Chris Akers, 10th. And where's Trey Spears, you ask? 18th, as he is coasting into pit road. Here is your top 3 cars. Hell of a run by these 3 guys. A battle at the very end. Duvendak able to hold off Joe Wright. We're going to head to commercial and get into our interviews. Joe, guy in the booth, you get a copy.
I sure do, guy. What's up?
Man, I'll tell you what, you come away with a P3, battled your way all the way up here. Man, let's see, 16 positions from the start. You started back there 19th, able to get it done and bring home a podium finish, man. How we feeling?
I feel pretty good about that. I feel like I could have done a little bit better there at the end. You know, there were some things going on out there tonight that were great, as in green flag racing. And then there was some stupid crap where people are blocking and doing dumb stuff. So that's always fun.
Man, always fun when those checkups happen in front of you. Couple more cautions than we saw in last night's truck race, but you know what? Over just an hour and a half is where we've hit of race time. So still a pretty good night for the league, man. You get that first podium finish of the season under your belt. And Team Neon brings home a 3rd, a 4th, a 6th, a 13th finish. So great team points for you guys tonight, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, shout out to D Wright. Sorry he had to miss a second race here in the NextGens, so that'll kind of put his season in a hole. But shout out to him. Wish he could have been here. He loves this place. Shout out to the whole Neon team, Eddie Morris, Devin,
for helping with the setup there early on. Dave Hartney for doing the race control. You guys for doing the broadcast. I'm gonna go watch it back and see what kind of stuff was going on throughout the pack. It was a great race though, man. I had a lot of fun. I was driving a little bit different line than most of the drivers out there, I think, and it was to my benefit, saving those right fronts.
Well, it definitely worked out for you tonight, Joe. Congratulations, and hopefully I catch you next week. We'll see if I get that broadcast in. I believe next week, Las Vegas, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. We'll look at it after we get done gaming and stuff.
All right, buddy.
All right, brother. Well, I will catch you next week.
All right, man.
And I don't know where I just dropped Joe. I'm trying to move him around. No idea where I put him. And finishing second place, my buddy and the comeback kid of the night after absolutely getting demolished multiple times, Rob Duvendak. How the hell did you finish second?
Your guess is as good as mine, man.
Man, I'll tell you what. We saw you. Man, a big block happens in front of Joe Wright. He swerves down, and I don't know if he contacted you, pushed you. It sent you flying into the infield and knocked you all the way back to 20th after your meatball flagged. Did you take tires during that pit stop along with the fast repair?
So at that point, well, going back to that incident, I was looking at Dalton on my outside, out my right side window, and when I went to go look back forward, I drifted a little bit, and then I saw Joe coming with a run, and at that point, I tried to make somewhat of a block, which probably wasn't a smart move, but it ended up getting me hooked and destroying a couple guys tonight, so I apologize to them. I tried to keep it down, but bouncing off that inside wall kind of shot me back up. And I took out a couple guys there, so I hate to do that. You know me, I'm a pretty clean driver. I pride myself on clean races and not doing any bonehead moves. And I tried to make a block there. I didn't want to get put 3 wide going in a 3, and it just didn't work out, unfortunately. But I hate to say that that getting destroyed was kind of a blessing in disguise, but it allowed me to go to pits, use my fast repair. I took 4 tires at that point, and I think we had about 50 laps left in the race when we went back green, and at that point my strategy was just to drive the hell out of it, burn the tires up, cut that last 50 laps in half, and when I came into pit with about, I think it was like 26 laps left, I just took right sides. Me and Chris, early in the race, Chris gambled to win the stage, taking just right sides, and it freed the car up tremendously, to the point where it drove so great coming up off the turns. So I knew at that point my bet was kind of made on racing up there for the win without pulling some kind of strategy out my butt. So taking those 2 tires I knew worked for Chris early in the race. So when we pit under green there at the end, slapped on 2 right sides, and I was able to not only gain time on track by taking less time on pit road, but it also helped the car turn a lot in the corners. So it helped me drive better coming up the turns. I wasn't pushing so hard, so it definitely burned up the tires though. If we had another few laps there, I think Butch and Wright probably would have gotten past me, but by the end of that run, I couldn't. The car was pushing so hard, I was just holding on for dear life.
Well, man, your first top 3 of season 8. We saw you last year battling for Rookie of the Year. We saw you make it to the Final 4. Still waiting on that first win. I think it's going to come in due time. But man, there's some freaks out here this season. Travis Bennett with a huge run, kind of laid back a little bit, and then took back over after those last pit stops. You weren't able to catch him, but you were able to finish second, so great team points. Akers comes in also with a top 10. So you guys kind of switch positions after the stage. But man, great job tonight, and congratulations to Starch Racing getting the 2 top 10 finishes, man. Heck of a night. You know, before I let you get out of here and get your butt to bed, we're going to leave off, give you the opportunity to at least thank the kids. You better say every one of their names because they'll be watching.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. First, I think this honestly was my first time ever racing this track, and if it wasn't my first time, it's definitely the first time in this NextGen car. So practice was a handful. I wasn't too excited what I was seeing in practice with how I was driving the tracks, so come away with a top 10 was the goal at that point, so come away at top 3 on the podium is a victory in my book, and 1 spot short again. Keep getting these second places. Eventually, I'm going to get that win, but got to thank you for doing the broadcast. you and Chris for Starch Racing. We only got the two of us this season, but we're hanging in there in team points. It's harder with only two guys because you don't have as many bolts in the chamber to get more points and stages and get those top tens. So we're battling our butt off, and I think just about every race this year, me and him have both gotten top tens in all of them. So gotta thank Chris for helping me out tonight with that two-tire stop, because if it wasn't for him gambling earlier in the race, I probably would have been outside the top 10 to finish. So I gotta thank my wife for taking care of the kids while I come down here on Mondays and Wednesday nights, and every other day of the week where me and you are hanging out playing Call of Duty or something. So I couldn't be able to have the free time and the fun I get to have without her. And like you said, the kids, Bella, Emma, Scarlett, and Grayson, they love to hear their names on YouTube, and they always come back. And my youngest daughter, well, I should say my middle daughter, always tells me, she's like, "Oh, Daddy, you're a YouTuber. You're on YouTube." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not really a YouTuber, but
YouTube
I'm
famous,
on there."
baby.
So they like to see me and hear me on there because it makes them all excited that I'm on YouTube. So they like to hear their names. So I gotta thank SCSRA and all the guys and the admins and owners for everything they do for the league, putting us on. It's only my second season, but I'm having a blast. I've been struggling to learn this car. I was never a fan of the NextGen cars, so I knew it was going to be a challenge when I came over here to join these guys to figure out this car, and I'm pretty satisfied with how I'm doing with it so far. But I gotta thank our sponsors, Morris Customs, Dev Sports Cards, Acres, and I believe that's it for this season, if I'm not mistaken. If I missed anyone, I apologize. That used to be an interview to hear after the race. So, but yeah, fun night. Lot of good clean racing. This is what 3 races this season, and it's all been very, very clean each race. So it's been a lot of fun.
That's it, man. Well, again, congratulations getting your first podium finish of the season. I always love having you up here. I miss you in the booth, time in and time out. And you know what? When you spend all that time in the booth with me, I didn't really get you up here for too many interviews. But since I've kicked you out over down there to Chris Akers, you're already making a better scene up here in the booth at the end of these things. So I'll take that all day. But I think next week, I want to say it's Vegas. I think that's the race I'll be on vacation for. I'm pretty sure we're going to Las Vegas.
That'll be the one I win too. Watch, you're not here, I'll win it, and I won't get interviewed or something.
Everything I can to try to get that broadcast done. But yes, we do head to Las Vegas next week and then back to Talladega. And we saw how you and Akers performed at Talladega with just a 2-car with, I believe, pulling a little bit of shake and bake with you. So I know that's one of your specialties. Man, exciting season already with the top 3. Congratulations, and we'll see how these points start shaking out.
Hey man, I appreciate it, and a little bit of side news over on the ASR side. Monday nights, I got picked up tonight as a free agent since I have no teammates over there. So
If
I'll be
we
running.
find a broadcaster,
I'll be running with Shake and Bake over in ASR this season. So look out for that team. They got a good, strong core group there, and jumping on board with those guys. Hopefully, we can compete with the other teams for a team championship this season.
man, we better do a little shake and bake paint scheme or something. I want some Will Ferrell all over that. I don't even know. We'll just make it a mess.
Normally I'd agree, but I cannot not run the 38 car. I mean, I've ran it ever since I got in iRacing like 7-8 years ago. I don't know. So it's hard to remove this baby blue car off the track. I struggle with it.
And it makes you hard to find. We tried it with the lime green, and you were just not as easy to find. So glad you're back in the baby blue. And yeah, we'll see how that runs over there with old ASRs. You finally get a full team. So exciting news coming out of that.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, you guys have a good night, and thanks for everyone for tuning in and watching.
All right, we'll catch you next week at Vegas.
See you, man.
And old Rob Duvendak gets a second after battling all the way back. But Travis Bennett, 58 laps led. Welcome to the booth. You fell back a little bit. Fell back just enough, and you got that speed tonight. It wasn't a long run like it was last week. You kept the final run to, I think, about 34 laps or something like that, and you just drove away. Travis, congratulations. You have swept Nashville.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. That's a pretty cool thing to do. I think I've ever done that before, but here we are. Yeah, you were mentioning towards the middle, got pushed back a little bit. I was complaining to my teammates, like, man, this car stinks now. And first thing they said, oh, you're finally in lap traffic, or you're finally in dirty air. That's what happens. Welcome to the party. Oh man, but yeah, man, this race was crazy. Every race has a story, and this was a crazy story for sure.
Well, it was definitely some exciting racing. Man, lead changes. I think we had 6 or 7 lead changes. You led the most laps. Eddie Morris led 32. Trey Spears on that long run. He finally ran out of gas. He led 18. Butchino leads 10. Joe Wright 3. I mean, man, there were lead changes all over the night. Devin Zimmerman, until he meatballed, he had 12 laps. So at any time, man, there were lots of lap changes happening, some different strategies by teams all over the place, and yours prevails, man, and you get that finish here at P1 on the podium once again. So congratulations.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I didn't really like my strategy at the beginning. I finished the race with 2 or 3 sets on the other end of the wall, man. We didn't take tires at all. Until the first stage, and I was really worried about that was the right call or not. But yeah, you was mentioning Zimmerman, man. What a heartbreaker on that. I thought I was a goner because when I seen him get loose and I went high, I'm like, please, please do not overcorrect that. And I think I barely squeaked by there. I'm gonna have to take a look at the broadcast to see how close it actually was.
Man, it was close, but I'll tell you what, you got around them, and for sure you were able to avoid that contact. You got those freshies. You sweep Nashville. We go to Las Vegas next week. How are we feeling about that track?
I have to dig into the notes, man. It's been a while, but it should be fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can share some of your notes with me over in Start Racing on Tuesday nights. I'd appreciate it because I am slow as hell. But, man, I'm learning a lot. You know what? I had the opportunity last night after you blew past me and put me a lap down. I had the opportunity just to see how you were running your line and just learned a lot just watching how you were doing it. So you're out here kicking butt, and there are drivers taking notes, seeing exactly how you're doing it. And man, keep putting on a show. It's been fun watching. But congratulations once again. Where's your next midnight racer? Is it Justin Bell? I think
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Bell finished 12th.
Okay.
Is Travis Burton? What team?
Yeah.
Yep, Travis Burton finished 8th. So you get a 1 and an 8. That's your team finish tonight. So 2 top 10s with the win and the most laps led. Heck of a night for midnight racing. But before I let you get out of here, we get you up here a lot lately. You know how we're gonna leave off, man? Floor's yours.
Yeah, man. It's kind of hard to say what I haven't said already, but just thanks to all the admins and everybody that races the races and putting on a good show, and thanks to you guys for putting on the broadcast. And shout out to the teammates, man. I actually just learned that Travis Burton lives maybe 15 or 20 minutes from my house.
Well,
Crazy.
You might have to meet up for beers and kind of share the notebook with some teammates. And midnight racing, look out for them because they are on the rise here at SCSRA.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I don't matter. Don't matter if it's a teammate or not. I'll help anybody. If anybody got any questions, just give me a shout.
Well, I know they'd appreciate it, man. Heck of a job tonight. I'll let you get out of here. We got a nice little week off, and Tuesday night we're gonna head back to Las Vegas and see if you can repeat it.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, Travis, we will catch you next week, and you have a great night.
All right, thanks, man. Y'all too.
Travis Bennett, the 01, sweeps Nashville. Well, tonight's race, sponsored. Let's head back to it real quick. One more time. My donation's in. St. Jude, Memphis Marathon Weekend. Check out their website. I had it up in the link. Rewind the YouTube a little bit. Go check it out. Go throw a couple bucks. Not everybody has a couple bucks. You got a couple bucks laying around. Throw them towards St. Jude, Memphis. Ethan Horst, he's out there running a marathon. Shit, if you wish you could even run a half a marathon, maybe a quarter marathon. I'd like to run a block at this point in my life without my knee blowing out. But he's going to go out there. We got frat boys. You know, frat boys don't always get the best of names. He's going to be out there running, raising money for St. Jude's. So show him a little SCSRA love and pitch a couple bucks his way, donate to him, and get him to his $250 goal. He is $50 closer to it. Till then, we will catch you Sunday night. I'll be on vacation next week, so it's up in the air. We'll see what kind of Wi-Fi I get at the Airbnb. Hopefully I get Devin Butchino Wi-Fi. We saw how he did at his Airbnb. But that's going to be it for me. Hopefully I catch you all next week. And you guys have a great night. We head into Las Vegas.
Need to help me win this fight. These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments you heard. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we were unstoppable.